Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. So today we're going to talk about the Tech 9 that was literally updated about an hour ago. So I actually had a video talking about how I'm so sick of the Tech 9 meta. You're going to lose if you're not using it. And then I actually deleted it because Treyarch put up a tweet the moment that I made that video go live. So if you're wondering what happened to that video, I just felt like it was irrelevant. So that's why I went ahead and deleted it. But anyways, we have some very interesting information about the Tech 9. I went ahead into a private match and I tested out the full auto repeater as well as a couple of other attachments, and I did find some pretty broken things with this gun, and it's really not what you think. And then there's also some other alternate class setups that I do want to show you guys, and we're also going to go over the stats as well. I made some updated TTK graphs so we can see where the Tech 9 lies now as far as the SMG meta goes. So if you guys do enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate a like. I work hard on these videos, I put in the work, and it would just really mean a lot to me if you could like today's video, and make sure to subscribe if you're brand new around here to join Turbo Nation today. Make it official, and let's get on with the video. All right, so here we are, we're in a private match, and I want to go ahead and just demonstrate the actual issue here. So in the patch notes, they stated that they reduced the damage from the full auto repeater barrel to 41. So it used to be 50, now it's 41. Now here's the problem. If we put on the Task Force barrel, that's going to increase the damage to 45, and I feel like this is where things go wrong. So Task Force barrel gives us a certain damage of 45 up to that 25 meter range. Now we are within 12 meters here, so just for demonstration purposes. So it previously was a 3-shot kill up to that 25 meter range and beyond. So let's check this out. 1, 2, 3. So it's clearly a 4-shot kill. Now let me back up a little bit further here. All right, we are, let's go at 24. 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's still a 4-shot kill up to this 24 meter range. Now let's move up to 26 meters here. 1, 2, 3. So that is the issue right there. It's a 3-shot kill after 26 meters. And from my testing earlier, it went up to 31 meters, but let's go ahead and verify that. But still, there's a small pocket of a 3-shot kill with this gun. And usually there is a damage drop off. Your gun is supposed to get weaker the farther you move out in range, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Still a 3-shot kill up to that 31 meters. So anything up to 25 meters, it's going to be a 4-shot kill. But from 26 to 31 meters, it's going to be a 3-shot kill. So the issue here is that something that they should have done to be able to balance the gun a little bit more was to reduce the fire rate. If they reduce the fire rate, then I think the gun would be a little bit more balanced instead of just broken, because the farther out you move in range, the TTK should be a lot slower. You know, that's just the way it is with the guns in the game and how it's always been. But in this case, your TTK is slower at closer ranges, and then the further you move out, it's faster. So it just doesn't make sense. Now, let me show you another class setup that is definitely broken here. All right, so for this example, we're going to be using the Burst Fire Repeater, and the TTK is absolutely insane on this one, and there's a certain trick to be able to guarantee a 1-burst kill. So obviously, you need the Burst Fire Repeater. We have a 526 RPM and also that 53 damage by putting on the Task Force barrel. So this is what's completely going to transform the gun. Now we get that 3-shot kill or a 1-burst kill up to 27 meters. Now if you want to make it a consistent 1-burst kill, you must aim for their stomach. So we've seen this similarity with the M16, and with the M16 you had to aim at the belly button in order to get that 1-burst kill guaranteed up to that certain range of, I think, of 32 meters. But in this case, for example purposes, let's just aim at the chest. All right, we don't get a kill there. Let's aim at the head. Usually, we should see a 1-burst kill if we aim to the head. We don't, just barely. Now, this is what happens when you aim directly at the stomach or the torso area. Bam, 1-burst kill. And this was at, what range was this? This was at 16 meters. So let's go ahead and test this up to 27 meters, which is what the Task Force barrel allows us to get. All right, so we are standing at 27 meters. Remember, if you aim at the chest, you're not going to get anything. Boom. Right? Aim at the head directly. Let's try that. Nothing. Now, if we aim at the stomach directly, let's see what happens. And there it is. Literally a 1-burst kill up to 27 meters if you aim at the stomach. So 1-burst kill. All right, that's 3 bullets. So 3 bullets. So you're gonna do 60 divided by let's see what the fire rate was here again. 60 divided by 526. Let me go ahead and do the calculations. 60 divided by 526. That's 0.114, and then you want to times that by the amount of shots it takes to kill minus 1. So it takes 3 shots to kill minus 1, so that's 2. So 0.114 times 2. 2, and you get a TTK of 228 milliseconds, which is still pretty fast in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the TTK graph and see where the Tech-9 stands now after this update. All right, so this is gonna put things into perspective of what actually happened with the Tech-9 here. So this is our updated SMG TTK chart for Season 5, the September 2nd update, in case you were wondering, and this does include the PPSH update, but we're gonna talk more about that later in a separate video. But I mean, you can clearly see there's some very huge improvements here with the PPSH. But anyways, we're talking about the Tech-9 here. We got the green one right here, full auto plus the TF. TF stands for Task Force Barrel, and you get a TTK of 276. It was previously 184, so it was all the way down here, basically right here. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit as well. So yeah, man, there's guns that are faster killing than the Tech-9 right now at this point, up to, of course, a certain range. We got the MAC-10 as well as the PPSH, AK-74U, and the KSP-45. So the one thing that was broken here, that was absolutely broken in a very confusing way, not in like a, you know, meta type of way, but mechanical, I guess. I mean, it was something that they missed, and as you saw in my examples, when you put the Tech-9 full auto plus Task Force Barrel, it's a 4-shot kill. It's a 4-shot kill up to this 25-meter range, but then when you get between the 26 and the 31-meter range, it's a 3-shot kill, which ultimately reduces the TTK back to 184. And then after the 31 meters, it goes back to 276, which is a 4-shot kill. 276 millisecond time to kill, 4 shots at these ranges. So this little dip right here, I mean, I'm not sure. Is this intentional, or was this something that they just missed and didn't pay much attention to? And like I was saying, if they wanted to effectively, you know, nerf this gun, or if they wanted to effectively nerf the full auto, my advice would be just, you know, reduce the fire rate as well. Maybe not by much, but just a little bit, so we can get a little bit more balance. And you know, this right here clearly needs to be fixed, because when players go out to this range, they're going to be melting people between this 26 and 31 meter range. Obviously, this is not meta because you have to play a certain way to get this TTK, but just wanted to point out something that was broken after the nerf, in case you wonder why are you melting people at certain ranges, at longer ranges, but when you're up close, you're not melting them. So this is the answer here, in case you were wondering. Now let's talk about the Tech-9 with the repeater. So the repeater is what makes the Tech-9 a burst weapon. Let's take a look at it right here. So the Tech-9 with the repeater barrel is 221 millisecond time to kill. This is very competitive with the KSP-45, and I might actually say that the Tech-9 is still the best SMG as far as TTK goes, even before the KSP, because number one, it has a lot more range, up to that 27 meters, and number two, the mobility is just so much better on the Tech-9, with the Tech-9 having a 221 millisecond time to kill with the repeater barrel. And also, this also does include the Task Force Barrel as well. So repeater plus Task Force, but we'll go over the class setup in a little bit. But then after that, you know, it drops off, which is okay, you know, 342 millisecond time to kill. So at these ranges, it's still relatively one of the fastest killing SMGs in the game, regardless. 342 TTK versus PPSH at 330. And there really isn't any other SMG out here that can compete. So Tech-9 is still up there in my opinion. And remember, you still got to have the repeater plus the Task Force Barrel. You are going to get these kind of results. Oh, and also one thing do not forget is that if you want to guarantee this TTK, you must be shooting at the stomach or the belly button, whatever you want to call it, in order to get that 1 burst kill. Otherwise, it's just going to be a 2 burst kill at that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you this updated chart, you know, what was broken going on here with the full auto, and then what happens if you put on the repeater. Because with the repeater, one thing I do also want to stress is that the damage is still at 51 damage, and you still get a pretty decent fire rate. So obviously, when you combine those together, this is what you get right here, this TTK. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Gunsmith. So we're going to be going over 2 different Tech-9 class setups. One's going to be the full auto version, and then one's going to be the burst repeater version. Remember, the full auto version, this is just an option. You don't have to use this if you don't want to, but if you're more comfortable using a weapon that's fully automatic, then you should definitely use this class setup. And keep in mind also, the TTK is not going to be the fastest TTK SMG in the game anymore after this nerf, but there is that small little pocket, like I was saying, between 26 and 31 meters, where it is the fastest TTK killing gun in the game. So yeah, it's fairly balanced at this point. Like I said, the MAC-10, there's other SMGs in the game that are faster TTK now with this class setup, if you're gonna go with this one. So just want to give you guys an option here. So we're using the full auto repeater. We got the Task Force Barrel, and I feel like the Task Force Barrel is essential here because it adds damage to our firepower, because on the full auto repeater, they reduce the effective damage from 50 to 41. You don't see it here because I'm using the Task Force barrel, so this is crucial to this class setup. Underbarrel is going to be the Field Agent grip. Magazine is STANAG 39 round. Airborne elastic wrap for the handle. Everything else is personal preference, but you can copy it if you would like to. And now let's go ahead and move on to the burst repeater. Now let me just clarify though, the burst repeater is an awesome TTK. It's literally up there with the KSP 45. And matter of fact, like I was saying, I feel like the Tech 9 has the advantage because it has more range and better mobility. So obviously with the ease of use, then you are going to have an easier time and shooting your target versus the KSP. It's a little bit more difficult to use. Now for the Tech 9, we're going to use the burst fire repeater. This is the game changer right here. You still keep that damage of 53 and a pretty decent fire rate of 526. And this is going to translate into that 200, I forgot the number, 221 millisecond time to kill. And for the barrel, we're going to be using the Task Force barrel, which is also essential to help us with our bullet velocity, increasing our effective damage range, as well as our damage. So underbarrel is going to be the Field Agent grip, magazine STANAG 39 round, and handle is the airborne elastic wrap. And remember what I was saying, if you want to guarantee a one burst kill, very important, go for the abdomen, stomach, midsection, whatever you call it. Aim for that at all times, and you are going to be guaranteed a one burst kill like I was showing you in the examples earlier on. If you go for headshots, if you go for upper body, it's not going to work out. You're going to get a hit marker and you're going to be forced to use 2 bursts to be able to kill your opponent. But anyways, this is the rest of my class setup. If you guys want to go ahead and copy it, feel free to do so. So yeah, guys, let me know down below in the comments, like, what is your opinion on this whole Tech 9 thing, especially after I've shown you what was actually broken at the certain ranges with the full auto repeater? And will you be using the burst repeater? Will you be using the Tech 9 in general? I know that's a lot of questions, but I'm really genuinely curious here because this is the worst broken meta that we have seen in Call of Duty multiplayer, maybe since the Daemon in Black Ops 4, I believe. I think it was Black Ops 4. Yeah. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you think, and make sure to leave a like on this video if you do enjoy the content that I'm bringing to you guys. If you guys find it helpful in any way, shape, or form, it'll show me that I'm doing something right. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to make your way back to the channel. Join Jumper Nation today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get it, baby. We're gonna talk about the PPSH next. Yo, if you guys are always on your computer all day, or you like to game for long sessions, definitely check out GamerAdvantage.com for these blue light blocking glasses. Quite literally the best blue light glasses that you can ever find on the market. Make sure to check out GamerAdvantage.com and just learn more about it, man. There's so many benefits to keeping your eyes nice and healthy. You won't feel that strain at the end of the day, and you'll go to sleep like a baby at the end of the day, and that's the best part. You won't feel tired at all. Definitely check out GamerAdvantage.com. Use code TURBO at checkout.